Hello, welcome to the first lecture of the course. My name is Sofia Lukso and I am Professor of Smart Energy Systems at the Delft University of Technology. In this course, we will analyze the energy system and its components with the overall energy transition that is going on. As in the coming years, the energy system will undergo one of the most complex technological transformations in history, which will not leave society and everyday life untouched. If we have to replace the existing energy system, it is important to clarify what is meant by this term and what is understood by complexity of the energy system. The word system is derived from Greek and means an aggregation of parts. Ever since the time of ancient Greece, the term has been used to describe an organization with a structured set of parts. Physical, biological, but also social and commercial systems are all examples of this. The fact that systems can be distinguished in various disciplines and words make it possible to describe the word system in abstract or even in mathematical terms. It is then a combination of systems or elements that interact with each other and can, and mostly do, also interact as a whole with their environment. In this sense, a system of systems is also a system. We can also see such composite structure in our daily energy systems, which have been designed to provide energy services to end users. Look at the slide here and try to determine system elements. You see here houses demanding energy by also producing it with a rooftop PV system, schools, offices, hospitals demanding energy for lighting and heating depending on the activities going on and time of the year. You see also different means of transportation and different systems for electricity generation, distribution and transport. All these smaller subsystems interact with each other in a big energy system. And if we translate an everyday electricity system into a scheme, we may produce a sketch like this, which displays the physical system. The text inside the picture is most likely too small to read, but it shows adequately many interactions and the system complexity. In this figure, we did not include heating and cooling systems, so only a part of the physical system is presented here. This large physical system is complicated enough on its own, but it is important to realize that the economic systems involving energy markets and transactions and the social systems involving various stakeholders are not shown in this diagram. Adding those makes this whole system much more complex. To sum up, a physical system diagram presented in this slide shows an energy system that is a collection of physical flows and conversion processes, and that is a small part of the whole energy system. By aggregating the subsystem and elements, we can show a more comprehensive picture. It is a simplification of energy change, which is also a system. It includes all activities necessary for the production, distribution, and consumption of energy. There are 5 major segments in the value chain. The first one, the procurement of fuel and primary energy sources. The second one, the conversion including energy generation. The third one, the transport including transmission and distribution of energy. The fourth one, energy storage. And the last one, satisfying the energy demand. The physical system we just discussed shows an energy system that is a collection of physical flows and conversion processes. It comprises solely passive elements that can only follow the choices of designers, system managers, of other actors. There are no smart elements, smart subsystem or active elements, and with an active elements we mean somebody who can take decision. These elements are first encountered in the operational layer on a cyber layer, the part of our energy system where data is collected, the communication between the system components is regulated, the components themselves are controlled, and the security protocols are defined and activated when necessary. This is the domain of ICT, measurement and control technology, and smart algorithms. These advanced control systems can calculate how to bring a system into a desired state, even in situations with lots of uncertainties. However, they cannot decide exactly what this desired state is. The decision is made by external actors, such as system managers or other parties, which are a part of the social layer. In other words, the energy system involves much more than only physical and control layers representing physical and control system. In addition to this, such a system also contains a social layer with user and actors involved, and an economic layer where, for example, cost allocation is determined and economic transactions take place. All these layers interact with each other and with an external environment. This environment contains those elements that are not part of the system but can either affect it or are affected by our system. Using the term layer might be to some extent confusing, as it is not only suggest that each layer has different functionality, but also it might suggest that each layer can only interact with a layer above or below. Since this is not the case, you can think about the term layers as domains that interact with each other. These domains interacting with each other, having often different timescale and dynamics, result in an energy system that can be seen as a large-scale, complex socio-technical system. Designing and redesigning such a complex socio-technical system calls for a coherent design and holistic view involving not only physical components and control mechanisms on the one hand, but also institutions, market cost allocation mechanism in the economic domain on the other hand, as well as a social domain with network of public and private actors with different interests and values. In terms of social system, the energy system involves many actors ranging from power generation company, transmission and distribution system operators, power suppliers, traders and brokers, users and consumers, policymakers and regulatory authorities. The investment strategies and operational decisions of these actors are governed by institutions at the local level, by also at national legislation and regulation, even supranational agreements as Paris Agreement or European directives. The challenges of energy transition concern redesigning the energy system as a whole and steering this complex socio-technical system in the desired direction of sustainability, affordability, reliability, and safety. Thank you.